It's Sharky.
And Zoomy.
And we're here to highlight another awesome Young Freedom Scientific user as the newest student of the month.
But you see the words they actually you see it on the Onyx. And they're a lot bigger, which is nice for me. And then I'll just read it and then see what you're supposed to do. And if there's pictures like this, I'll look at it on the Onyx and just move the little table thing around.
I like sewing dolls with the Onyx.
I'm actually working on one right now. It was actually pretty easy because it's basically normal, except you just look straight.
Yeah.
She picked it up very quickly, very quickly. I was very surprised because I tried it and I couldn't do it.
So I'm Ivy-Ann, and I'm 13 years old. I have achromatopsia, so I can't see very far, or can't see small print very well, and the lights bug me. And I'm completely colorblind, so I can't see any blues or anything. It's all black, white, and gray.
My name is Saffy, and I like to sew, and I'm 12. I like sewing dolls with the Onyx, and I also cut my nails with the Onyx.
But it's a lot easier to cut the fingernails with the Onyx. Mm-hmm. I'm still not sure how to cut toes. That's just a little hard.
I'm trying to figure that out. It's hard.
We get along and have little arguments sometimes. Well, we usually get along.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Kelly. We are mom and dad, and they actually, Ivy-Ann and Saffy, were both adopted from China. Ivy-Ann came home in 2013, and Saffy came home in 2015. So Ivy-Ann came home first, and the only thing that we knew about her was that she had nystagmus, which is where her eyes shake back and forth. And also we had seen a couple of very short videos of her, and we could tell that she held things closer and that bright light bothered her. That's all we knew. And it took a couple of visits to our local optometrist to figure out that she does in fact have achromatopsia and she has low vision. And then when Saffy came home, we knew about albinism, so we knew that that condition was there. And we knew by reading that they had very similar symptoms. And yeah, it's definitely been a learning curve for all of us to figure out how to use the best tools. And I'm very grateful that I homeschool them because they use tools differently and we're able just to do what we need to do to get things done. So we do a lot of trial and error and figure stuff out, and it's just become our life.
And me and Saffy make little animation videos. It'll be a blank screen, and they'll just start drawing like a little panda or something. And there'll be music that kind of goes with the picture.
So they make these stop motion videos and they've taught themselves how to do it. And they'll take a picture and they'll draw it, and then they'll draw pieces of it and trace it. So you have literally 150 sheets of paper that make like a 30-second to 60-second video. So
we actually have 2 TVs behind where you guys are that are connected. So we have one above and then one right in front of our fireplace that Brian is connected, so we can all watch TV together, and the girls will pull chairs up right to their little TV that's down low so that they can see. And then we sit and watch them as a family, and it's so fun.
Are you ready? Like Saffy drew the original picture and I just traced it and made them start moving.
So one of you draws the original one and then the other one traces
Yeah.
and makes all the tracings of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ivy-Ann, we taught her how to cut out a snowflake 2 Christmases ago, and she just took it a step further and cut out faces and just went, and we have more than these.
I have 2.
And so then I just bought some black canvas to put them on, but she just, I don't know how she did it. She would just stand and just cut, and that's the result. And when she came home, so there's a lot of facets that surround this. She had drawn before, but she was drawing stick figures. So we never dreamed that this was inside of this child. And then when Saffy came home, She had never held a pencil. She was almost 6 when she came home, never held a pencil. It took us months to figure out if she was right-handed or left-handed. You know, once she kind of got settled, and all of this has come out. So no, we never dreamed, but I did homeschool my older 2, and we just have tools and art supplies around, and we try to get quality stuff, and we just let them explore. And so we've turned our dining room into a craft room, and this is all 4 of our girls have lived this way, and this is just how we live. So yeah, it's been amazing watching them just blossom in this way.
It's kind of crazy the amount of detail she can put on it.
Well, hi, I'm Imran.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn.
It helps me be more like aware of what's happening around me with other people, because I mean, everybody has different things going on in their lives, and with having to help them get different places when it's extremely bright or they cannot see where they're going, it helps me realize that you just need to pay attention to people in different ways than you would have thought of before.
I mean, when we're outside and it is bright, we have to hold their hands and make sure, oh, there's a step coming up. Make sure to let them know when we're changing from like cement to grass. Yeah, it's definitely been a learning experience for everyone, I think.
With Ivy-Ann being colorblind, we explain what we're seeing, and then we ask her what she sees, because she sees it very differently, and there's a beautiful way about the way she sees it too. So that's part of what we do.
And just from a practical standpoint, we have to remember sunglasses and hats and sunscreen, and we often forget, you know, and as they're getting older, that's becoming their responsibility and that type of thing. So you know what, they have started helping, like we will grill some buns for hamburgers and things like that on the stove, and they've started to help with that. And they do make their own lunches, so they pour milk and cereal and all that sort of stuff, and they're pretty independent in that way. Stove will come. We're not quite there. It's just a slow process, but we're finding ways to make it happen. And then probably when we get into makeup and stuff, the Onyx is going to come in pretty helpful. They're handy for that, I would think. So
Set up so that when you carry it, it goes around your back like that.
Yeah.
But then you can pull it like this and wear it as a purse or a crossbody. So we have a home business, and we're really encouraged by how much Ivy-Ann and Saffy can actually do in our business. A lot of times it's hard for visually impaired people to find work, and we know better than a lot of people that they're very capable. They can do so much. So up here they help around in packing. They help Kelly pack, ship. They even make some of the little products like the bookmarks and things. They'll tie things together, or some of our journals, they'll tie some of the things for that. So right now, while their work is minimal here, they're very capable, and it's just fun to see them working in the family business that way.
the amount of times that we're constantly like, go use the Onyx, go use the Onyx. I mean, it's a daily almost piece of furniture that we use, you know? I mean, it's just a part of our daily lives, and super, super grateful that you guys make the tools that you do, because it's changed their lives, which changes our lives. So yeah, it's wonderful.
The Freedom Scientific Student of the Month program features K-12 students in the United States who have shown a commitment to education.
If that sounds like you or someone you know, then submit a nomination at freedomscientific.com/student of the month. Winners will receive a $500 Amazon gift card. How cool is that?
Once again, that's freedomscientific.com/student
of the month. Till next time.